All right, 2 games left. Louisiana Tech, SMU. We've got SMU 20.5-point favorites, 65.5 being the total in this game. This is one of those deals where, and you have to evaluate each team going to a new starting quarterback differently. Not all are equal. Yeah, you lose Tanner Mordecai, but everybody in this SMU program, including Rhett Lashley, their head coach, really likes Preston Stone. And Preston Stone did play a little bit for SMU last year. He's a really good quarterback. In fact, they think he could be every bit as good as Mordecai. So that's high praise. So I actually think they're fine at the quarterback spot with Preston Stone here for SMU. They're still, they lose obviously a terrific Rashee Rice gone. They're going to miss him, but they still have Jordan Curley, Jordan Hudson, Jake Bailey, good receivers, Jalen Knighton, Tyler Levine in the running back spot. It's a Mustangs team that I think offensively is still going to be able to put up their share of points. I'm telling you what, right now, after what I saw from Louisiana Tech last week, I should say, against Florida International, I'm still not sold on Hank Bachmeier. That was a brutal performance, I thought, for much of that game. He really hasn't improved all that much so far. And yeah, he finally got it going a little bit in the second half, but settling for field goals, not finishing drives with touchdowns. That's going to be a concern facing a team like this that I think is going to be able to move the football. I know Louisiana Tech defensively didn't allow anything to Florida International, but you go from that offense of FIU to this offense of SMU, and that's a huge, huge upgrade in terms of challenge for this Louisiana Tech defense, which, look, last year was not good. Last week they started out rough, they shut them down in the second half. That's a very limited FIU offense. I understand why the money's pouring in on SMU. I was not impressed with what I saw either side of the football, really, but especially on offense from Louisiana Tech last week. So less than 3 touchdowns, I'd lean SMU. I might look at a team total for SMU over 65.5. It could get there, but I just don't know what we're going to get from Louisiana Tech on offense. I know SMU's defense has had issues over the years, but to me, this is probably a better defense than we've seen out of an SMU team in a few years. And that worries me for what I saw, or what I didn't see from Louisiana Tech and from Hank Bachmeier on offense last week. So I lean to the favorite, maybe a team total over on the favorite, something I might look at. What do you think, Conor?
I don't buy it, SMU and this defense, flat out. And I don't think this football team should be laying 3 touchdowns. I'd like to get over 21 here to back Louisiana Tech, who I was not impressed with. It was horrible. Penalties, the missed field goals, just bad drives were not good for Louisiana Tech. But still, I see a team like SMU's defense come to play as this big a favorite. I can't take them because I think Preston Stone will be pretty good. I think there will be points. They will score on La Tech, and FIU kind of had trouble there, especially in the second half. And both defenses are great, but I just think this is a team that shouldn't be laying 3 scores. And I don't trust Bachmeier. You're right, but he's not laying points now. We're catching 3 touchdowns, so I think there's a little value here with Louisiana Tech.